Okay, so I'm going to be finishing the month of April 2023. I was backtesting it yesterday, but couldn't be bothered to record, so I'm just gonna do the last 2 weeks real quick. Okay, 14th. So I'm gonna skip this day. Alright, let's go. So on the 4 hour time frame, let me just go full screen. Straight away, I noticed that we have these lows here. And we have these highs up here. Honestly, the higher time frame structure does not look the greatest, just because we are kind of ranging. We haven't gotten any clear displacement to one side. So what I will do instead is I will just wait to see what price doesn't market open, which price is drawing towards. That is probably the wisest thing to do. Obviously, we have these internal highs or external highs, whatever you want to call them, above here. We have these lows here, and honestly, that's pretty much it. We have these lows here on the 15-minute, which do look alright. I could potentially target those. We do have this high time frame SMT as well, with these candles here, and the 5-minute just had a small retracement, if you want to call it, and now we're inside these gaps. I want to see if these hold. If we don't, then I'll look for the draws higher. But again, let's just see what market open does, because this could very well be a shite day, considering it is a no needs one day. And if the higher time frame is not that good, then there's no need for me to anticipate the best of price action. But let's just see, because if I see a clean entry, then I will take it. Okay, we have put in this SMT here, and we're rebalancing into this 1-minute gap here, away from the SMT at these lows. Okay, we could be bullish maybe, but the displacement that we're seeing isn't super strong. But let's just see. This isn't really ideal, because what have we done? We've come up here. I don't know if we've been inside any. Yeah, we've rebalanced into that 5-minute gap. But if we were bullish, I would want to see displacement past this SMT here. But we've just edged the high, and now we're starting to trade lower. I don't really understand why price is doing that. Oh, that's great. Not even on the right time. I don't know why. Oh. Was it on market open? That is great. Okay, let me just look at the previous day. See if there was any entries could have taken. Yeah, that would have been a no trading day anyway. It's fine. Okay. Let me just skip ahead a little bit. 1, 2. Okay, cool. Let's restart that. So what do I see here? Yes, looks like it's at all-time highs. We have not taken this high on NQ, however. We do have that high time frame SMT in place with this high and this wick here. And we haven't had any form of manipulation lower, so we've left these lows unswept. We rebalance here, and we had this displacement move higher, but we haven't had any form of manipulation. We've only been rebalancing here. So we've left a bunch of unswept lows or draws beneath us, but we do have those relatively equal highs above, which price is not too far away from. We've had 130 points of movement since midnight open, so it's not terrible volatility, and we've also rebalanced here into this hourly gap. So I'm now anticipating that this low to be protected. If we are bullish, we shouldn't come down and sweep this low, because this is a protected low, because it is the low that rebalanced. So when we get a low or a high rebalances into a PD array, that low or high should be protected if we are trending in that direction. But if we do come lower to take it out, then I will anticipate for lower prices. But then again, we do have this second gap which we could potentially target if we do trade lower. But again, overall I'm more bullish than bearish. Let me refresh the page because my scroll was not working. Don't know if that would help. Okay, that does work. Great. Okay. 15-minute kind of range in, 5-minute. We're inside this 5-minute gap. Got these lows down here. We probably will take these at market open. These relatively equal lows. I'm not even gonna bother marking those out, but let's see how price, what we do at market open. We also have this SMT here at the lows. Okay. So we do get a pretty bearish candle, but then we get an instant. That's pretty bullish on that 931 candle, but then looks kind of bearish still. We do have this SMT here now because the ES has taken these lows. That candle's not really telling me too much. This is, we're getting SMT disrespect. I'm not really going to short just yet. We still have these draws I could target. I'm just going to let price come and take these lows if we want to. If I were to take something like this, I mean, you could if you wanted to, but then either you'd have to have a small stop loss or have this stop loss, which is protected. But how do you know that price isn't going to reverse from this low here? Also, just go break even at this low. Unless it was a great day and you just get straight displacement lower, then you could take this, but I'm not going to take it because there's no point. I think I could potentially get break even. I'd much rather wait for us to take this low. How do we react to it? If we continue lower, then the call, I can take shorts maybe if the opportunity is presented to me. But yeah, let's see if we do go lower to take that draw. And already this is looking like bad delivery. Not the greatest. We're kind of consolidating now. So I am glad that I did not take that trade. That would have just been a loss, not even a break even. Based off this market open, I'm kind of opposed to taking any trades now because of how resistance we are. We're not making any gaps here. Okay, now we've taken that draw after rebalancing into that 15-minute gap. But honestly, just because of this chop, I'm not really confident taking anything else. I don't want to take any scalpy entries to this low. So now we've tapped into that second hourly gap, and the time is 10:02. There's no need for me to take any other trades when there's better days for me to trade. This is Wednesday now. We've made this SMT here with these lows. I want to see if we respect that. And we also have these lows which aren't too far from where price is currently. So, which is paired with this gap here. We've taken these highs as well. We still have that SMT in place at the highs here. We've had the sharp and strong inverse of this 4-hour gap. So honestly, I'll just see. Maybe we get a retracement. If there's any hourly gaps, we've already retraced actually. We have this small SMT here. I mean, honestly, we could just come lower here at market open. These draws look pretty nice. These for shorts. But yeah, let's see. The 15-minute, what has price done? We've rebalanced into this 15-minute gap here, this sell side, this bearish gap here. We've had this small kind of reaction, but we are consolidating still. We also have these relatively equal highs above, which is also the hourly gap, I believe. Yeah, could potentially target these if price comes higher. And for shorts, obviously, we have those draws which I marked out already. 5-minute doesn't look great, so honestly, I'll just again wait until market open. See what price does. We've rebalanced into that 5-minute gap over here. Now what have we done? We've inversed that gap. We've got a pretty strong reaction out of that gap. But again, My main draws are still far. I mean, we do have these internal highs, I guess you can say, but again, too close to that draw. I'd much rather target these next draws and liquidity up here. So because of that, I'm just going to wait. Also, this high is the one that rebalanced into this 15-minute gap. So like I said before, this high should be protected if we are bearish. If we do get some displacement past this high, then I can assume that price wants to run higher. But let's see if we do take that high. Okay, now I want to see how price reacts after taking that high. Yeah. So taking that high, those highs that are marked out there, we still have this hourly unfilled, so I'm not really too worried about missing out on any entries. We have this 5-minute gap we're about to trade into. We've just retraced into it actually. Let's see how we react after tapping into that gap. If we can get a strong bullish flip, maybe. I don't really like that candle there. It's still 9:44, so we could just wait a little bit. So we are reacting out this 5-minute, but again, that's not the strongest displacement. So I mean, I don't really want to take something like this. I'm not convinced that we are ready to go higher just yet. For me to target these draws. If this does play out, then cool. But again, I'd like to see like a stronger displacement than this, honestly. Also, we've kind of had this chop here, which is throwing me off a little bit. So I'd just like to wait for a little bit extra confirmation that price is ready to go higher. And again, even if I were to hit that long, the delivery is not that good. And this is starting to look low prob, kind of consolidating here. Yeah. Deep retrace into that 5-minute. Okay, this doesn't look as bad, but then again, look at ES. I'm not really liking this. We have this SMT at the lows, but honestly, I was expecting for price to come higher after this rebalance. The fact that we've had to tap into this so much times. Now we're getting a reaction now. It's pretty late, so I'm not going to take this. We'll see if this rebalance wants to play out. But the reason I'm not taking this is that I wanted to see clean displacement immediately after tapping it. If it was a good price action, good conditions, then price should immediately come higher right after rebalancing. There shouldn't be a reason for price to come back lower once and twice and 3 times and that dilly-dallying, which is why this is a low probable entry. Also, it's 10 o'clock already, which is a bit low prob. We now have SMT at the highs. Let's see if that holds. And on the high resistance days, SMTs are more likely to hold as well, as you can see. But this looks like it's probably going to play out, I think. Maybe not. It does play out, but again, delivery. No one who is sane would enjoy holding through that for like, what's that, like 30 minutes, an hour. Nobody. So I'm just gonna wait for the next day. Clear draw on liquidity here, or on ES anyway. We've already taken that on NQ. We've rebalanced here into this gap, this candle, and then we have these lows beneath us. We've rebalanced in the 4-hour and the hourly into this bearish gaps as well. Let's just see how we react off this on our CB, and how if ES wants to take this low. Let's see. Same thing on the lower time. Oh fuck, the lower time frames. Yeah, but so far no trades, just because conditions, probability, etc, etc. We have this SMT here. We have to have this 15-minute gap. If we do, I don't want to take any short longs, honestly, because we have this large gaps. But if we start trading higher, I can maybe target. It's not really much for me to target. I mean, this unfilled 15, but that's not the greatest draw on liquidity, if I'm being honest. 5-minute, Yeah, we look pretty more bearish than bullish, but we're kind of consolidating, so really anything could happen. Maybe manipulate some lows, come higher, who knows, or vice versa. Just play at market open. We have this SMT here with these lows. Yeah, so we've manipulated there. We are getting strong bullish reactions. Like I said though, I'm not really comfortable long inside these gaps. Maybe if we get strong placement passes, I'll try and target. I mean, this gap, I don't know. It's not the best draw, honestly. So, I mean, I guess wait. Looks like prices looking to rebalance here. That's a pretty strong reaction. Honestly, we're too close to the draw. I'm not a fan of this trade. Just trading off this placement. It's too scalpy for me as well. Okay, now we've rebalanced. We've had this deep rebalance. If we do continue to come higher, then okay, cool. I'll flip my bias to being more bullish. We do have these highs above, so I mean, there's no rush, honestly. Let's see though. Okay, yeah. Now I think it's safe to flip my bias. We haven't had no hard time frame rebalance. I don't know that we're going to, but let's see if we do or not, or don't. Okay, that's a pretty bearish candle close, and we have just made a 5-minute gap, so maybe we can get a rebalance plus some displacement higher. There's our rebalance into that 5-minute. It's not the most bullish close there, if I'm being honest. Now this is starting to look lower probable. We've rebalanced again. Just got in the 1 minute. Big wick there. It's 10 AM. Got a bunch of SMTs. And then we come higher eventually. Yeah, again, it's not the best day to be trading. Not really any clean moves unless you took like longs here, but nah, it's not the best longs to take, honestly. It's a bit risky. Because I was more bearish as well. Hard time frame doesn't look great. Lows here. Again, I'll just mark my draws, see which way price trades towards. We have these highs up here. Yes, has already taken. These ones are, I believe, yeah. The 15, not really telling me much. And the 5, same story. So yeah, so be patient and let's see. Let me mark this SMT as well. It's bearish SMT we've put in place inside of these bearish gaps on the 5-minute and on the 15. But we have already displaced past this first gap and this second gap, so I mean, there's not really any reason for these gaps to hold. But excuse me. But let's see what we do at market open. Okay. That's a pretty clean flip after rebalancing into that 5-minute. Pretty nice flip, like I said. But, however, look how far the draw is. I still catch my 1-to-1. There's not really any need for me to rush anything, unless I took like something like this. But honestly, I'm not gonna take that. I'm just gonna wait. Be patient. That's not the reaction that I wanted to see either, which is why it's good that I waited. SMT at the lows. This looks pretty choppy, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna go on the 1 minute. Consolidating, we're in range bound conditions here. Now we're breaking out that range. We have these draws waiting for price. Let's see if we can get rid of a rebalance. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a rebalance, if I'm being honest, which is fine. We still have not rebalanced. ES has though. This displacement looks pretty clean. Low key, this is a later entry though. We don't really have anything further down that I can target. This displacement is telling me that price isn't seeking to. We have this unfilled hourly gap down here. Isn't seeking to rebalance. I'll give this a shot. Also, we have rebalance on ES. The 5 minute looks pretty bearish. I don't really like how we haven't rebalanced. That's the only thing that's put me off. But we have had this higher time frame rebalance. Yeah, especially on the hourly. It looks like the hourly is ready to come lower. Let's see. If I lose this, it's alright. I won't be too mad, honestly. But I'm liking this placement we're seeing towards those draws. But yeah, break even there. That is unfortunate. Okay, that is very unfortunate. Now I've taken those lows. I mean, we have this draw. So, wait, what is this that I marked out? Just another low. It's about to be 10 AM as well. Let's wait for a rebalance if we get one. And then, yeah, we don't want to take out our last draw. To be fair, that's alright. Ouch. Would have taken out decent draws. Unfortunate break even there. Probably would have closed anyway if it was live, because with that brutal edge. And again, straight away we've gone straight back into chopping. Next targets, we have these highs here. Bunch of built up liquidity above and below. Mark these lows. I'm not going to do too much high time frame analysis. We have this unfilled gap. 15. Same thing with that gap there. Yeah, this doesn't look promising. 5 minute, we haven't rebalanced either. So I'll let market open play out. It's a pretty strong wick. We've put SMT at the lows there. We're getting this placement lower. Low key, I'm tempted to take a short here. But again, higher time frames are looking the best, so I'm just going to wait. Yeah, it's fine. We've still got more draws to target beneath, so there's no issues. No worries there about missing that first trade. We have these high time frame gaps as well, which we taps into hourly too. So I want to see how we react to that. Super strong bullish reaction there. Okay. Something like this doesn't seem too bad, honestly. To play a large stop. Target 1-to-1. But that's more of a reversal anyway. So I'm just going to be patient. This is pretty clean, honestly. I've already rebalanced as well. But then again, yeah, this is kind of shitty. And this gap, this is a bit of a riskier one. For being honest, we did get that rebalance there, but yeah, not too great. We've already disrespected these SMTs. I'll give this a shot, but like I said, this isn't the greatest trade, but it does look like we're gonna go higher. Okay, that's okay. I was about to say, I thought if we run this gap, it's not a good sign, but we've respected that gap there. Boom. Tap the CE of it if you want to use that. If you do, great. Then we've had this strong bullish reaction. As soon as we broke past these highs and took these first draw, I would have been break even, but obviously I didn't have time to go break even because it's kind of a quick one. Holy, I ain't got long left, mate. Anyway, okay, obvious draws and liquidity here. If we don't take these, I'll be very surprised. This could be a nice day for shorts, but the high time frame, I don't really like the way price is moving. But I mean, we are clearly bearish. ES is rebalanced here. 15-minute. Don't even know what's going on. We're just getting the face lower, it looks like. 5-minute, yeah. I'm just bearish, honestly. Whoops. Let's see what we do on mark open. If this candle closed and disrespected that gap, I literally would have destroyed it, if I'm being honest, but it's best I be patient and wait. How do we react to this 2 candle Sibi here? SMT at the lows, we used to rebalance. And now it does not look like we want to take those lows just yet. It's going to be extra patient today, especially because of the high time frame of how it's looking. This is certainly a day to skip, even though the day is clear. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken anything there, honestly. Even though the draw is clear, I was saying there's no point forcing entries because of like just delivery looks shit. Let's see if we can take shorts to this low though. Yeah, I don't like how we're reacting in that gap. This might play out, but we have SMT though. Yeah, delivery again, not good. Let's go on to the next day. I've had a lot of. I did get like break even like 4 times on the edge of my TP on the first 2 weeks as well. Here we've rebalanced into this new day opening gap. I don't know. We have this high time frame SMT. The draws are not good at all, honestly. I ain't got a clue what we could target. I mean, I guess got these highs here. And these highs up here, and then these highs up here. We are inside this hourly gap. I want to see if this holds. Rebalance here into this 15-minute twice. We've had this high internal, like, I mean, sorry, not internal, lower time frame SMT there. And we have all these low resistance liquidity above. So we've had our manipulation happen just before market open. Looks like we are respecting it. Let's see. Okay, doesn't look like the SMT wants to hold. We are inside this. We tapped into that 5-minute again. Manipulated this low. Am I recording? Okay, we're good. Yeah, it doesn't look great at all, honestly. We are also in this hourly gap. but I don't think this is gonna hold. But I can still wait for a little bit longer until we get closer to that draw. We got SMT at the lows again. 2 candles to be respect. We're getting displacement lower, and the next targets are these lows down here, and well, those are the rebalance lows. Yeah, now it looks like the hourly wants to respect that gap. It's starting to dump lower. We've had this 5-minute CB rebalance as well. Nope, I'll take this short, but my problem is my stop loss have to be like up here or some shit. Target 1-to-1. Let's go breaking at low, which isn't really ideal if I'm being honest. Yeesh. We do have this 2 candle CB up here. I mean, this is a very small gap right here. I mean, if price comes up higher, disrespects that, I guess like put my stops there. But again, we are high resistance, so it's permissible for prices get some big ass wick or some shit. Go lower. Honestly, I'll play a big stop, and then what I'll do is either I'll close at the draw for negative risk to reward, or based on the displacement that we see, thingy. But again, this is, I would never take this live because it's backtesting. I might as well. I just want to see if it plays out. So I mean, I'm pretty confident we'll take at least this draw. If we don't, then I mean it's just shitty PA, cause especially how bearish this hourly gap is as well. But I am also taking this because it's 26th of April. I ain't got much days left, and so far the days have been kind of midi. Yeah, that close isn't the best, but let's see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get stopped out here. It's alright though. Yeah, we didn't even take that draw. Like I said, the day was just shite. Clearly, like, we had that super bearish thing on the what do you call it? The hourly time frame. Yeah, that's fine. But honestly, like I said, that wasn't a great trade. I wouldn't have taken that anyway, so I'm not surprised that I got stopped out. We didn't even hit that draw, which I am surprised about though. I thought that draw was pretty clear. But it's fine. Let's go on to the next day, which is a Wednesday. So what do we have here? It's got this hourly draw. Blah blah blah. We've got these highs as well over here. And these ones over here. I'm not a fan of the draws. We've had this rebalance. Looks like we have data highs as well. Yeah. Oh, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. Alright, so what do I see here? A market open with putting another SMT hit. Oh no, we haven't actually. Yeah, no SMTs for us. But we have high time frame with no gaps to refer to. Taking out that low. I'm not going to take nothing stupid, even though I think price is going to go higher to that data high. Yeah, that wasn't the best trade to take anyway. It's fine. Even though the draw is clear, I was not really willing to take some bullshit just because I thought price is going to go higher. I'm not liking how we're reacting off this 1 minute gap either. I'm just going to go on a 1 minute because this price action is starting to just range bound conditioned, honestly. Not the best. 1016. Let's see if we take this next draw. Yeah, nothing. It's very unfortunate. Alright, next day, 28th. Okay, we are inside this 4-hour gap. Let's see if we react to it and come higher to these draws. We've taken that, we've rebalanced. SMT there. And we're about to take these highs as well. Looks like I'll make SMT Oh, we do have this new week. Wait, what is this? New day opening gap fill. We can target actually. That is a nice draw. In terms of longs, in terms of shorts, we could target this PPI low. We're already taking data high as well, so we've got decent draws. Honestly, I'm just gonna short market a long up market open. This wouldn't be recommended, but I can't be asked now. But let's just see. We're full point in that account. Market. Gonna risk. Boom. Boom. Let's see. Oh no. That is not ideal. Okay, we've been stopped out. I would not have taken that anyway. Let's see how this kind of closes. Yeah, boom. We're gonna full put shorts here to those data lows. Yes, we're event trading now. Boom, 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 boom. Market. Boom. Now this plays out. Trust. Yo, this is not. I want to see the strongest placement lower. Also, I did just realize we're kind of bullish here on this on ES. That's another thing, you don't want to trade when pairs are uncorrelated because it's just less probable. Break even here. I'm not liking that rejection that we have there. Fuck. Yeah, I'm trailing. Will I just be a G and just nah, I'm not a bitch. Let's see. Yo. Oh my god, bro. Why are we just edging every single draw known to mankind? Okay, now that we're correlated, now I'm gonna just full put longs to that fill of that new week gap, whatever you wanna call it. Boom. Restore the account. Break even there. Okay, boom, TP. Alright, now the balance is back up. And let's see what price is after. I guess we don't want to take data lows there. This doesn't look great at all. Hard time for rebalance. Boom. Data lows down here. Quick little scalp. Put my stops like up here or some shit. I'll be very angry if this doesn't play out. Then why it keeps doing sell stop. Look, that's what I need. I just want to get my account to 3K. Just for the look picture. Boom. That's me done. Yeah. W. Let's see. I think that's a month done. Oh yeah, that's a month done. Let's check the stats. 70. Yeah. I started fucking about too much. 7 wins and 2 losses. Loki did take some dumbass, but we still gained 6% a month. Not bad. I'm gonna upload this because I can't really be bothered. But yeah.